Every great leader starts somewhere. Some start at a small chai tapri, dreaming big. Some end up in the boardroom, leading thousands. The bridge between the two? The way they speak. This is the English Diary podcast. Welcome to today's podcast. The title is simple but powerful. From chai tapri to boardroom, speak like a CEO. This is not just a catchy phrase. It's a metaphor for transformation. It's about moving from informal, unpolished, everyday conversation to the refined, confident, and strategic communication of a CEO. Why does this matter? Because in life, opportunities are often decided not only by what you know, but by how you express what you know. You might have brilliant ideas, but if you can't communicate them with clarity and confidence, those ideas remain locked inside you. Think of the chai tapri. It's a place where conversations are free-flowing, passionate, emotional. Friends debate politics, discuss cricket, dream about business. The energy is raw and authentic. Now think of the boardroom. Here, conversations are about strategy, investments, leadership, and global vision. Every word counts. Every pause matters. Every sentence is expected to inspire trust and show authority. The question is, how do we move from the chai tapri style of speaking to the boardroom style? And more importantly, how do we do it without losing our authenticity, our personality, our natural flavor? That's the journey we're going to take in this podcast. The power of communication. Let's start with a simple truth. Communication is leadership. If you study the most successful CEOs, leaders, or entrepreneurs, you'll notice one common factor. They may come from different backgrounds, different countries, different industries, but they all share one skill. They know how to speak so that others listen. Think of Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. He speaks with calm authority. He doesn't use complicated jargon. His language is simple, but his words carry vision. Or take Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google. His speeches are measured, clear, and inspiring. Even complex technology sounds understandable when he explains it. On the other hand, think of your local chai tapri. Your friends there may be brilliant too. They may have deep insights, creative ideas, bold dreams. But the way they express those ideas often lacks structure, clarity, and polish. That is the difference. Not intelligence, not knowledge, but the way of communication. The chai tapri style of communication. Let's look deeper into what I call the chai tapri style of communication. At the chai tapri, conversations are emotional. People speak from the heart. Energetic. Voices rise. Laughter breaks out. Debates turn heated. Informal. Slang, local phrases, and casual words are common. Unstructured. Thoughts jump from one topic to another without order. Now, none of this is bad. In fact, there are strengths in this style. Storytelling comes naturally at the tapri. People know how to connect emotionally. There's honesty and raw expression. But the weaknesses are also clear. Lack of clarity. Lack of professionalism. No structure. No sense of audience or context. Imagine someone walking into a boardroom meeting with investors and speaking the same way they do at a chai tapri. Would the investors take them seriously? Probably not. Not because the idea is weak, but because the delivery is weak. That's why transformation is needed. The bridge from informal to CEO communication. So how do we cross the bridge from chai tapri to boardroom? The answer is not about abandoning who you are. It's about refining your style. It's about keeping the energy, honesty, and storytelling of the tapri, but adding the clarity, structure, and authority of the boardroom. Here are the key steps. Upgrade your vocabulary. CEOs don't use slang or fillers. They use precise, simple, impactful words. Replace you know, or like with silence. Replace casual phrases with professional language. Example. Instead of saying, "This idea is kind of cool," say, "This idea is innovative and has real potential." Structure your thoughts. Don't speak randomly. Use a clear pattern. point, example, conclusion. For instance, if you are asked about growth, don't start with random stories. Say, we see 3 drivers of growth. First is digital expansion. Second is customer loyalty. Third is partnerships. Let me explain each. That structure creates confidence in the listener's mind. Control your body language. At the tapri, you can wave your hands wildly, raise your voice, lean too close. In the boardroom, control matters. Sit straight. Keep gestures open but measured. Use eye contact to build trust. Smile occasionally, but don't overdo it. Master the art of pausing. At the tapri, people speak over each other. In the boardroom, silence is powerful. A pause makes your words sink in. A pause gives you authority. Don't be afraid of silence. Think of your audience. At the tapri, your audience is your friends. In the boardroom, your audience could be investors, senior executives, or clients. Adapt your style to them. Speak in a way that respects their time and intelligence. Why this transformation matters? You may wonder, do I really need to change how I speak? Isn't being authentic enough? Authenticity is important. But remember this, authenticity without clarity is wasted. If you have a great idea, but you present it in a messy way, people may not understand you. And if they don't understand you, they won't support you. Think about this. The difference between a chai tapri debate and a boardroom presentation is not the quality of ideas. It's the quality of communication. The chai tapri guy might say, "अरे यार, market में बहुत chance है. अगर हम log app बनाए ना, मस्त चलेगा." The CEO in the boardroom will say, "There is a strong market opportunity. If we launch this app, we can capture a large user base and achieve profitability within 2 years." Same idea. Different delivery, different impact, vocabulary and language power. When we speak about upgrading communication, the first step is language. Language is not about using difficult words or sounding like a dictionary. In fact, the most powerful leaders speak in simple, clear words. But there's a difference between simple and casual. The chai tapri style is casual. It's full of slang, fillers, and local flavor. The boardroom style is simple but precise. For example, let's compare. Chai tapri style. अरे भाई, आइडिया धमाका है. सबको पसंद आएगा. पैसा बरसेगा. Boardroom style. This idea has strong market potential. It is likely to attract a large customer base and generate significant revenue. Both mean the same thing, but one sounds emotional and unpolished. The other sounds professional and credible. So, the first rule is, use clear, direct, professional words. Instead of saying, "I think maybe this could work," say, "This solution will work because." Instead of saying "kind of," or "like," or "you know," practice replacing those fillers with silence. Silence is better than weak words. Structure, the backbone of CEO speech. The second step is structure. At the chai tapri, conversations jump around. Cricket today, politics tomorrow, gossip in between. Fun, but confusing. In the boardroom, structure is everything. When you speak, people should know exactly where you are going. That creates confidence in you. Has a simple structure you can use every time. Point, state your main idea. Reason, explain why it matters. Example, give evidence or a story. Conclusion, summarize in one sentence. Let's apply this. Suppose you are asked, how can we grow sales next year? Point, we can grow sales through 3 key strategies. Reason, these strategies align with market trends and customer needs. Example, first, expanding into tier 2 cities. Second, launching a digital marketing campaign. Third, creating loyalty rewards for repeat buyers. Conclusion, together, these strategies will give us sustainable sales growth. That's boardroom speaking. Clear, structured, impactful. Body language and voice. Words are only half the story. The other half is how you deliver them. At the chai tapri, you can slouch, lean forward, wave your hands, raise your voice. In the boardroom, your body must communicate confidence, calmness, and authority. Here are a few rules. Posture. Sit straight or stand tall. Don't fold arms. Keep shoulders relaxed. Eye contact. Look at people directly when speaking. It shows confidence and honesty. Gestures. Use open hand gestures. Avoid pointing fingers aggressively. Voice. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush. Emphasize important words. And remember the golden rule. Pause. A short pause after a key sentence makes your words powerful. Example. We are not just launching a product. Pause. We are launching a movement. That pause adds drama. It makes people listen. Listening like a leader. Communication is not just about speaking. It's also about listening. At the chai tapri, people often talk over each other. Everyone wants to be heard. But in the boardroom, listening is as important as speaking. When you listen carefully, you understand your audience. You respond better. You earn respect. Great CEOs don't interrupt. They listen fully and then respond with clarity. If someone criticizes their idea, they don't become defensive. They say, I hear your concern. Let's look at the data together. This style shows maturity. So remember, speaking makes people notice you. Listening makes people respect you. Confidence without arrogance. At the chai tapri, confidence often looks like volume. Whoever shouts louder wins the debate. In the boardroom, confidence is quiet but powerful. It is shown in calmness, clarity, and conviction. A CEO doesn't need to shout. A CEO doesn't need to show off. A CEO speaks with such confidence that people naturally pay attention. But beware of arrogance. Arrogance kills trust. Confidence builds it. How do you balance the two? Confidence says, I believe this idea will work, and here is the data to prove it. Arrogance says, this is the only way. If you disagree, you are wrong. See the difference? Confidence invites trust. Arrogance pushes people away. Storytelling, from tapri tales to CEO narratives. One strength of chai tapri communication is storytelling. People at the tapri tell stories with passion. They exaggerate. They act. They laugh. In the boardroom, storytelling is equally powerful, but it must be refined. A CEO uses stories not for fun, but to make a point. For example, instead of simply presenting numbers, a CEO might say, last year, a small retailer in Jaipur tried our software. Within 3 months, his sales doubled. Today, he has expanded to 3 more shops. That's the impact we are creating. That story brings the numbers to life. It connects emotionally with the audience. It makes people remember. So, don't lose the storytelling energy of the tapri. Keep it, but polish it. Make your stories shorter, sharper, and linked to a business point. Example, chai tapri versus CEO. Let's compare again. Chai tapri style. यार सोच, अगर ऐप बनाएंगे ना तो लोग पागल हो जाएंगे, सब डाउनलोड करेंगे, पैसा बरसेगा. Boss. CEO style. We see a strong opportunity in launching this app. Market research shows that young consumers are ready for this solution. With the right marketing, we can capture 1 million downloads in the first year. Same energy. But the CEO version is credible. It inspires trust. Case studies, learning from great communicators. To understand the art of communication, let's study leaders who mastered it. Satya Nadella, the calm visionary. When Satya Nadella became CEO of Microsoft, he didn't give fiery speeches. Instead, he spoke calmly with empathy and clarity. He focused on culture, innovation, and future vision. His style showed that you don't need loudness to be powerful. You need conviction and vision. Key lessons from Nadella's communication. Speak slowly and clearly. Use simple words. Focus on people and values. Sundar Pichai, the storyteller of simplicity. Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google, is known for making complex technology sound simple. When he talks about artificial intelligence, he doesn't throw jargon. He tells stories. He explains how AI helps real people. That's why people listen. Key lessons from Pichai's communication. Simplify complexity. Use relatable examples. Always link technology to human impact. Indra Nooyi, the balanced leader. Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, showed how to balance authority with warmth. She was direct when needed, but also empathetic. She spoke with passion, yet maintained structure. Key lessons from Indra Nooyi's communication. Be firm, but also empathetic. Use passion, but control emotions. Balance vision with action. What CEOs do differently. When you compare CEOs with everyday speakers, you notice 5 big differences. Clarity over complexity. They don't try to sound smart. They try to be understood. Confidence over volume. They don't shout. They speak calmly but firmly. Vision over detail. They focus on the bigger picture, not just small points. Structure over chaos. Their words follow a logical path. Connection over ego. They speak to connect, not to dominate. Practical exercises to upgrade your style. Now let's shift from theory to practice. Here are daily exercises to move from chai tapri to boardroom communication. 1. Vocabulary upgrade drill. Each day, pick 3 casual words you often use. Replace them with professional alternatives. Example: Dhamaka idea, high potential idea. Mast chalega will achieve strong results. 2. 30-second summary practice. Take any topic and explain it in 30 seconds. Force yourself to be clear, structured, and concise. This builds discipline. 3. Mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and deliver a 1-minute talk. Observe your posture, gestures, and expressions. Polish them every day. 4. Storytelling exercise. Take a raw chai tapri story and refine it for the boardroom. Keep it short. Link it to a clear message. 5. The pause drill. Record yourself speaking. Notice where you rush. Practice inserting pauses after key points. The power of the elevator pitch. One of the most important CEO skills is the elevator pitch. Imagine you are in an elevator with an investor. You have only 60 seconds to explain your idea. What do you say? At the chai tapri, you might say, "Bhai, idea mast hai. Sabko pasand aayega. Paisa barsega." In the boardroom, you say, "We are building a mobile app that helps small retailers manage inventory digitally. This market is worth $10 billion. With our solution, retailers can increase profits by 30%. We are seeking investment to scale across India." Short, clear, impactful. This is how CEOs think.